What's up guys, welcome back to Monday's video. That's been recorded on a Saturday. I'm trying to rush a video out for Monday, so because I've been working on it, we're going to put that video done. So I'm going to go hit a session right now, and then obviously as you've seen the title, this video is a bit different. This is still going to be a workout in here, but there'll also be like other things in it as well, which is you'll see after the end of the video. If you want to just watch the end of the video, I'll put the time in here now when I start. It'll be a good video, this, because I think this will help a lot of people. It'll help a lot of people understand my mindset as well. So yeah, obviously it's at the gym.
There's really no one on this whole entire planet that could ever stop you from getting what you want. If you have confidence, determination, and perseverance, there's literally nothing on this planet that can stop you.
Whatever it is, I will achieve my goal.
Yeah, we want to look sick, we want to have big pecs, but we want to push some sick weight. We're going to be sick fucking cunts, and that's what we're going to do. If you're not strong, then are you even a man?
Tears, ma. That's the tears of pain. I'll do that. Muscle through that. Muscle through the goddamn pain! I'm constantly on edge, waiting for someone to pull some shit on me, man. I'm waiting for an intruder. I'm gonna be lurking in the shadows. I'm literally gonna bench press his ass out of my fucking house. You really thought we were the heroes? Or the villains? You wanna be sick cunts, right? We wanna push some heavy ass weight! Honestly, if you're in the gym and you don't want to become stronger, like, what are you doing?
Yo, what's up guys? This is actually early. Well, not early, it's like 10 o'clock the next day from the training session yesterday. I didn't get back from the gym till late, so this video is like kind of a different side. I was just doing a workout, but this is like, I'm going to give my top 5 tips that I have for why my mentality is like the way it is. Now, I'm not like rich, famous, I don't have all the money, I don't have the cars and etc. But this is what my mentality is like, and I promise you, if you change your mentality to this, you will see change. Like, I've started to see change and growth, not only in myself, my mental health and my body, but like if I put so much into something that I love, it will change. Do you know what I mean? So the first tip for mentality is to just stop caring about what other people think. And if you really want to go for something, go for it. Now, what I mean by this is as simple as explanatory, really. If you really want to go for something, and you like are like, I'm scared, I don't want to post that, or if I get like thinking about it, then you're stopping yourself from reaching that success. The only person that can stop you is you. Nobody can stop you from getting to your own goals, especially if you don't listen to anyone. I have a lot of people who does take the piss out of what I do, or laugh at my content, or you get mean comments, etc. You just gotta like block it out and do stuff that makes you happy. And then it's the same in anything. If you think like going for this job like you've always wanted to go for the rest of your life, and you're like, oh, it's a big massive risk, it doesn't work out the way it is, if you give it a full 110% and stop caring what anybody else thinks, you're more than likely going to be successful. Literally, and it's well within the gym community. I've said it a million times before, comparison is the thief of joy. You can't keep caring what other people think, and then especially if people are going like, oh, you'll never be this person, then you're going to start comparing yourself to that person. And once you start doing that, it becomes unhealthy, and then you start to think, you can start doing stupid trying ways to try and get to that position. I've done it, I'm a victim to doing that, but I'm just saying don't do it because it's not good. I wanted to look like a certain bodybuilder at one time, so I got compared to him, so then I started to eat like him. It was just like, it starts to fuck with your head realistically. The second point is to just, like when you're training, or when you're studying, or when you're working out, so when you're training, studying, learning, all these things that you want to, so say if you're studying to get like, you're trying to build your own business up, working out just in general, say if you're trying to get the job that you've always wanted, all this type of stuff, if you're doing all this, my advice to you is to train till failure. Now, when I say train till failure in the gym, you know what it means, but outside of it, you're like, oh, how can you train till failure? My mindset literally is training till failure, so I will constantly work until failure. The reason why I say train till failure, because literally, as Tom Platt said, once failure has been achieved, the only way to go from failure is to win. Now, you have to achieve failure in order to achieve success. So that's why when I'm in the gym, I will always train every single exercise other than the compound lifts to failure. Now, my reason for training to failure is because I know it builds my muscle, and I know it literally kills me, but I can only achieve to get higher weight, like on the machines, or get a better physique, etc., if I don't push my body to the absolute max. And then it's the same with social media. I will do so much editing, TikToks, Instagram posts, etc., and if I haven't given one full 110% and it fails, then that's where I know, right, okay, then this is when you change something. But also, if I do give it 110% and it fails, that just shows, right, okay, so this has failed the way I didn't think it was going to, but now I just think, right, now I've achieved failure, now it's on the up. And it's the same with a job. If you went to like, oh, this is my dream job, I'll put everything into it and go for it. If you fail at getting that job, then well done. Like that, you should be proud of you, because then you're proud of yourself, because then once you achieve failure, now you can go, right, I don't need that anymore. You're like, oh, maybe that wasn't actually the job for me, and then you start searching for other things and you find something you love. Take The Rock story, for example. He was went through college playing football, played for a Canadian team. He was on $200 a week Canadian, and then that fell through and he had to move back home with his parents. That was his dream though, was to play football, and he failed at that. And he said that was the best thing that never happened, because well, look at him now. He went into the WWE. He's one of the biggest acting and movie directors around the whole of the world. He has got his own gym clothing brand, his own energy drink. He's just living good, and he's very blessed with his life, and he's very humble about it as well. There's all them different type of things. The third thing that I have for my mentality is nobody will outwork me. No one. If you plan to try and outwork me, then that's fine. But you could be so talented, but I've always said this, hard work will beat talent if talent doesn't work hard. Now, nobody will outwork me because I just have such a lion mindset. You've got to have a lion mindset compared with sheep. Now, the lion mindset, explained in this way, is the lion isn't the strongest in the jungle. It's probably the elephant, or probably the rhino. He's not the fastest. That's probably like a cheetah. It's probably a cheetah. He's not the smartest. I don't know what the smartest one is, but his mentality is that I'm the king of the jungle, and he loves the hunt though. And the reason why he's the king of the jungle is because he makes it known that he's the king of the jungle. So when people see the lion and the lion, and Eric Thomas uses this amazing analogy, is the lion has to always hunt for what he wants. That's why no one will outwork him. So when a lion sees a gazelle, the gazelle thinks run, but the lion thinks that's my time to shine now. We're gonna fucking get this bitch, and it chases it. And that's because he loves the hunt and he tries to chase his goals of just getting his food on a day-to-day basis. But the difference is a lot of people would rather be the gazelle than the lion. A lot of people would be a gazelle because they would like to run from their problems. Whereas me, I don't run from my problems. I face them head on, and I will tackle them head on, and I will use whatever pain and hurt I get from my problems and manifest it into the gym, or manifest it into videos, or manifest it into all these different type of things, and especially with having God close to me. The fourth point is to try not give up. Like I say, it's easier said than done to say that. I know that, but it's just constantly pushing for whatever goals you have, and no matter how hard it is, you just gotta keep going. I know it is hard, obviously, but if it's hard and harder, you've got to look at it as like literally the light at the end of the tunnel. And when people are like, I see no light at the end of the tunnel, the light's still there. Alex Eubank used this analogy. The light's still there, but it's just cloudy. So right now you can't see it. It doesn't look like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but there is. It's just cloudy. So if you keep pushing, you will push past that cloud, and you'll see, oh, that light's brighter than ever. Especially as well, if you're someone who is a believer or is a non-believer, praying for your goals and your dreams is perfect. Like, I've got a pal of mine who, he is Christian, but he's not like he was just Christian when he was young, so he's not really a full believer. Like, he doesn't believe in it, but he prayed, and he said the way he made him feel was ridiculous. Like, he's never felt anything like it, and that is why I pray as well, and why I love God, because God helps me not give up. But the also thing is, though, to take it back to this, is if you keep pushing and keep pushing, you are stronger every day. If you wake up in the morning, or like just have a shower, or brush your teeth, or I don't know, go for a walk, and you're feeling depressed, but at least then you have something. You have something inside of you. I feel like everyone has an inner beast, and everyone has an inner, like, just something that's screaming, like, wanting to come out. That everyone has an inner full potential, and I feel like you could feel so wasted in your life if you don't actually unlock that full potential. You have to unlock that full potential, because how horrible would it be if you went to your grave knowing that you never unlocked your full potential? Now, being depressed is one thing, but it's also a mindset. The reason why I'll get to that is because, I don't get it wrong, I have depression, but it also is a mindset. If you are constantly like, I'm depressed, then your mindset's going to go, well, we're depressed, so we're going to wake up, we're not going to go to work, we're going to lie in bed and we're going to sulk. The difference is taking yourself out of that situation and going, right, well, I need to make a change, I can't quit, I've got to keep going. That's the whole difference between it. Now, the fifth one is having an anchor. Now, if you don't know what I mean by that, is having an anchor. So, if you are like achieving for your goals, you might be doing it for a certain reason. You might be doing it for money, you might be doing it because you want a better lifestyle, you might be doing it because it's something you've always wanted to do. Like, you financially stable, you're all this, but it's something you just always wanted to do. It could be in the same in the gym. I've got a decent physique, but I want to better it. I've got a terrible physique, I need it better. I'm skinny, I want to build muscle, all this type of stuff. And these are all different types of things that you can aim for, but the reason why I say anchor is the whole actual reason why you're doing it. So what drives you every day, what motivates you, what pushes you. Your anchor could be pain, but it also could be something more deeper, like family. My anchor for me is my family and my friends. The reason why I do all of this is because when in the future, when I make it, notice my wordplay there, when I make it, you've got to have that mindset as well. It's not if, when. But when I make it, I want to be able to give back to the people that have helped me in my life. That's my goal, not to spend loads of money on cars, etc. I will do that in the future, but first of all is to give back to my family. Now you've got to find the reason you keep going, and it's not even just for like, oh, my goals, etc. It's why you keep going. What is your actual anchor for why you keep going? So whether it's your brother, your sister, your partner, your husband, your wife, your kids, I don't know, your dog, any other reason, you just gotta find that deeper anchor that goes, well, this is why I'm actually doing this, and this is why I have that motivation. But also anchor for me recently, from the past year, my anchor has been pain, hurt, everything I went through, heartbreak. So it's just, you got to manifest it into something positive. If you have followed me on Instagram for a while, before I fully started posting everything, you'll see that I'm a massive Juice WRLD fan, hence the poster on my wall. I'm a massive Juice WRLD fan, and the reason why I love that is because the 999 is a whole reason for him saying you can flip 666 is negative, but if you flip it, you can turn it into a positive situation. And that's what I love, and I feel like you can do that in any situation. You've got to turn it and make it into something positive. So if you're getting heartbreak, you can go to the gym, smash out an hour session for 5 days a week for 4 months, bringing that on to a longer 4 months, and then once you do that, all that heartbreak has turned into positivity, because then you've turned yourself into something that you never thought you could. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna add another little slight point, which I mentioned it before. When I make it, having that mindset instead of if I make it, and not having a backup plan. Now, people are like, what the hell, why would you not have a backup plan? That's stupid. Now, if you have a backup plan, I very much believe this, and a lot of people don't, but I believe it. If you have a backup plan, you're already agreeing that your first plan's gonna fail. You're already agreeing that it's just not gonna work out. And if you have a backup plan means you're not fully devoted to the plan A, sorry. You're more focused, like, okay, I'm kind of like on plan A, but if it doesn't work out, I've got that there. You don't need that, in my opinion. If you want to have that backup plan, and then that's fine. Or if you want to get that degree, that's fine. I'm in the middle of going into a third year college, and I'm doing a personal training course, not for a backup plan, for this, so then I've got the degrees to be able to help you and tell you and do programs in the future for years. But it's also not just that, it's having that plan A you've got to be fully devoted to, fully like head on, looking at this, not looking at what's over there. Because like I say, if you do have a backup plan, you are agreeing that it's going to fail, and that isn't what you want to do. And if you agree that this is going to fail, then you may as well just quit this now and do backup plan B. So that's my 6 tips of what my mentality is like. And if this is a bit like different, like obviously nobody has to listen to me because I'm not rich and famous, but this is what my mentality is like to get me to being rich and famous and etc. and all this stuff, and having the perfect lifestyle. That is how my mentality is, and that's also how my mentality is in the gym, how it is with social media, how it is when I work, how it is just on a day-to-day basis. So if you haven't seen Friday's video, go give it a watch, links in the description. There'll be more videos like that coming out where it's a bit more of the editing and a bit more training. Definitely going to try and get one of them recorded this week. Yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Put the bell notifications on so you know when I upload. If you've got any video ideas or want to ask me any questions or want to speak to me personally, all my socials are in the bottom left corner as always. And I will see you for Wednesday's video.